let this be the beginning of something new for you.
Hello, everybody. So, this week's intention, letting go of energy that's clouding your vision and holding you back. It's a life practice that I learned long ago that has freed me, so many ways. It's a fact that holding grudges against somebody who's done you wrong or revisiting hurtful situations in your head over and over only weighs you down and prevents you from being who you're meant to be right now, because you're still energetically holding on to the past. The energy that you put into constantly rewinding to the resentment. Why did they do that? Why did they say that to me? I didn't deserve to be treated that way. All of that only keeps you stuck. It will never change what happened. You gotta press stop and reject the urge to keep replaying so that you can then fast forward into the now for yourself. You know, a lot of people think that holding on to things that disempowered them is going to somehow magically turn it around. As I said in my message a couple of weeks ago about forgiveness, you have to release the notion, give up the hope that the past could have been any different. And you also must release the idea that people would do what you might do in any given instance. This is a big one. I had to learn and relearn before I actually got it. Expecting people to do what you would do in a situation only leads to your disappointment, not theirs. They're going on with their life. So let people be who they are, and either you accept it or you don't. Not doing that keeps you stuck in a circumstance that actually costs you time, costs you energy. And I can guarantee that oftentimes the person on the other side of the bitterness you're holding on to, they're not even thinking about you. In fact, they probably have just moved on. They certainly aren't obsessing the way you are. Think of it like letting go of any bad habit that just doesn't serve your well-being. Not an easy task. Taking the road to a more enlightened, healthy existence never is. So this is what I want to ask you to ask yourself. Why am I holding on to this? How is this serving me? And really think about the answer. Maybe it makes you feel validated. Maybe it makes you feel righteous. Or maybe taking on the pain is your way of recognizing the injustice so that even though it won't be made right, it can at least not be forgotten. Then I ask you, again, ask yourself, do you want to be right or do you want peace? Woo! This was huge for me. The unfortunate fact is that having both may not be possible. And also, you may never get your moment of righteousness, so why wait for it? Choose peace. What I know for sure is that in this world, time is a moving on, and it's our most valuable commodity. You can never get it back. So staying in that loop, playing it over and over in your head of hurt, only amplifies your pain. Let it go. Exhale, make room in your heart for something that is uplifting. Surround yourself with people who want the best for you. You have the ability to shift the DNA of your spirit and control how you perceive life. So why not lighten your load and let it go?
What are you holding on to? Why are you holding on to it? Where is what you're holding on to in your body? No, really, you'll find it in the body. Where is it? Send your breath to something you've been holding on to, maybe even in your subconscious mind. And exhale, begin to let it go. What if your breath was like a wash rag, where on an in-breath you did a little scrubbing, a little gathering, and on your out-breath you rinsed out the rag. Some of the marks on our minds, our bodies, our souls are perceived to be stains, and we really get in there and scour them. The easiest way to lift that stain is through breathing into it. So identify it, breathe in, exhale, breathe out, clean your house. And this time, as you exhale, I invite you to press your navel into spine. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Really intentionally exhale, and then breathe in. All the way to the top, and then hold your breath. Open your mouth, audible exhale. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Press, press, press. Breathe in again. Hold it. Your mind wants to be clean. Open your mouth. Give it what it wants. Exhale. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Breathe in. Hold it. Your energetic self wants to be clean, so give it what it needs. Exhale. Let it go. Out, 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 out. Press, press, press. Breathe in again, all the way to the top, my friends, and hold it. That body of yours is tired and wants to let go of the heaviness of something you're holding on to. Open your mouth, give it what it needs. Beautiful. Start to observe your breath. Let go of control of breath. And simply and easily breathe in and breathe out, however your body tells you to breathe in and breathe out. Melt into the floor. And take control of your breath again. Exhale, 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 exhale. Breathe in. Hold it. Let something well up and release. Exhale. And then notice the contrast between a controlled breathing exercise and a mindful observation of the breath as it is. If your breath is high in your chest, you've got some anxiety. Anxiety comes when we think about the future too much. And so go back to that controlled breath as you need to through your practice. Breathe in. Breath at the belly, not in the chest. Hold it. Full bellies. Exhale, let it go. Maybe you've got situational depression. Depression that is not medical, which is real. Maybe it's just situational. You get that because you've been dwelling too much on the past with the hope that things could have been different. And so, when you feel that, breath at the belly, exhale, exhale. Navel out from spine, inhale. Hold it. Let go of that past. You know, it's fascinating. The past has no ability to hold on to you. It doesn't have arms, it doesn't have hands, it doesn't have fingers, it doesn't have knuckles, it doesn't have thumbs that cause anything to be able to grasp. The past has no arms. Only you do. You're the one who's grabbing and holding. And when we hold on to dead things, we die. As we go deeper into our meditation, as the neuroplasticity in your brain begins to increase, the ability for the neurons to communicate left hemisphere to right hemisphere, as your heart rate slows, as your body starts to settle in, there are some tools that came with your body that we use every week and in every practice to help us just be still and know. Ancient words, be still and know. So tune into your body. Make whatever adjustments you need to make, kindly, gently. And as you begin to scan your body, you may find a place on your body that is warmer or cooler. And you find that you can breathe that warmth, that coolness from one side to the other. You can move the energy of the sensations from top to bottom. Just like you reorganize and rearrange the hairs of your head or the clothing that is on your back, dressing yourself, you can dress the energy on your body by breathing. So find a space in your body where those nerve endings are talking to you. Maybe it's like me, where you can feel the passage of air on your left arm. This is just my for instance. And less on the right arm. So I breathe into that left arm, and I feel those nerve endings respond to my breath, and then I exhale and I transfer the sensation over to my right arm. I dress myself in the energy that touches my body. Maybe there's an irritation or a pain or an illness in your body. You know, the experience of that is worse when you push it away. So go to whatever that is for you and breathe into that and say, I welcome this experience. And exhale and see if an exhale melts that a little bit. The resistance to it is what brings the pain, the irritation, the stress, the frustration. How about eliminating the part that makes it the very worst, and that is your resistance to it? Breathe in. Let it go. So throughout your practice, if your mind starts to wander, and if your body is a great tool for you, that sensation of touch or a physical space on your body, to get you out of your head, breathe into whatever that space is on your body. That's one tool. Go to your face. Relax your jaw. Go to the muscles around your eyes and your brow, and breathe in and relax all of those finite spaces. Breathe out. You didn't know your face was holding on to the effects of the morning and last week, did you? Let your breath be the paintbrush that just brushes away those lines of stress. And know that there's love in that paintbrush. Paint peace around your eyes, your brow line, your jaw. Paint a peaceful parting of your lips as you breathe in and breathe out. While you are in the vicinity of your eyes, they're closed, but sense light in this room. Where is light coming in through the cracks in the curtains and the blinds? And know that that light is energy. It is quite literally the energy that calls seed from soil, nourishes the plant, wakes the child, gives new hope to the shut-in. Blesses us with a new day and new start. Light, where is it in this room? Breathe in light and feel it expand all the way around you. Exhale. Five in-breaths and 5 out-breaths, and let that light dissolve whatever causes you to hold on to the past. Make that last breath a big in-breath and a cleansing exhale. So when your thoughts start to take you away, maybe go back to the awareness of light and the call of light. Light has never just existed, it's a calling. And breathe into light and feel it expand when your mind starts to take you away or when your ego starts to tell you what's more important than peace. Egos are heavy. Go for light. What do you hear in this space? Listening without judgment. What do you hear? Don't label it. What do you hear as a vibration? Five in-breaths and 5 out-breaths, attaching the breath to whatever you hear. Maybe it's the fan, maybe it's a more finite sound in the space. Add your breath to it and feel that sound expand in a vibrational sense as you breathe into it. More of the fan, more of the finite sound as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, let that sound energy swirl around you. Maybe break up that which is holding on to you today. past is only a past if you assign it a story. Stories are the way into your mind. The story is the past's way into your body. The story is the portal through which negative energy or the poison of the past gets into your cells and makes you sick. So let the singing bowls and the vibrations wash up from the space I occupy and find their way to one story you've held onto. Just one. You don't even have to go deep into thought. You know what it is, just like you know when you're standing next to your car that the car is there, heavy. Just be aware of that story and be adjacent to it. And allow the singing bowls to take a vibrational tone and quality to whatever that story is that is able to enter your mind and your body and your cells and make you sick. It's less about the loss and more what you've told yourself about the loss, the story you've built around it. It's less about the life event and more the story you've told yourself about the life event. Someone once told me that in the face of tragedy, and I kicked it back like sand in their face. But I've wrestled with it a little bit. I've done the work. I've breathed in and breathed out thinking about it. I think there might be something to it. Power of reframing a life event as a gift. Even him, even her, even that, a gift. Breathe in. Breathe out. What is that life event without the story you created around it? Where is that life event in your body? Where is the story in your body? This is where breath work is magic. Find it, breathe into it. Let it out of the body. And back to light. Light that doesn't need a story. Light that doesn't know how to tell a story. It is. And when we breathe into it, It just calls us home to a vibration that is love. It's bigger than the story we create about a life event, and washes it away. Exhale. So, my friends, see a beam of light pooling there at the crown of your head. Breathing in, the light expands. Breathing out, it begins to melt down over your forehead. Breathing in, the light expands. And exhaling, it melts down over your nose, your cheeks, the back of your head, over your ears, washing away the stories. Breathing in, the light expands in your mouth, letting go of the stories you've told and redirecting you to never tell them again from your tongue to another's ears. Breathe out. Light melting down the back of your neck, the front of your neck, squaring your shoulders to a life without stories and a life without attachment. Breathing in, the light expands there at your chest, illuminating the love that's always there at 100% charge. Exhale, light pooling there at your upper back, around to the top of your arms. Release, relax. Light at your elbows, dissolving and erasing the marks that have come from carrying things for too long. Light down over your forearms. Light lightening the load that has caused a nervous stomach at times from the stories. Breathe in, breathe out. Light taking things out of your hands. Release, relax on an exhale. Light at every fingertip, light there between every finger, light there in the center of your palms. Light at your hips, your lower back. Light through the muscles of your upper legs. So much blood is stored in this space, and in the blood, the cells, and in the cells, the memories that are attached to stories. Breathe in, clean your house. Breathe out. Light at the knees, the front, the bony parts, the back, the soft, tender parts. Light to your lower legs, pooling down around your feet. The earth just taking away to the dust the things that have not and will never serve you, the stories. One gentle, deep, intentional in-breath, and give to the earth on an exhale that which belongs in the earth. Let it go. Now into silence. I'll ring the singing bowl every 3 to 5 minutes. Let's begin. Slow, gentle in-breath all the way to the top, and then easily let it go. Eyes remain closed. Do it again. And there's the floor beneath you, eyes closed, breathe in. The awareness of the ceiling above you. Allowing your exhales to send an energetic gust of light to define the edges of the room, the windows, the walls, the door. You've reached a beautiful time in your stillness where if you have a mantra or an affirmation that serves you, to repeat it in your mind slowly and breathe with it and let those words expand into your cells, making them well. Or if you have a prayer practice to reach and ask for help or express gratitude, now's a beautiful time for that. Become aware of your breathing at your navel. And slowly and mindfully deepen those inhales and exhales. See your in-breath is feeding your cells and expanding you and opening up new pathways, new ways of thinking about things. See your exhales as sending that intention out into the world for your week ahead. Let's just keep doing that breathing, making it more intentional. And eventually we'll get to where we began, to where we are expanding our navel out from spine intentionally. And then exhaling, pressing your navel into spine, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. And the breath deepened. Let's all breathe together. Navel into spine. Exhale, 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 exhale. And then breathe in all together, all the way to the top. When you get to the top, hold your breath. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel the openness. Life without a story. And let it into the world. Exhale, let it go. Another in-breath, wiggle your right fingers, eyes remain closed. Exhale. And breathe in again and bring those fingers and your palm to touch your heart. Exhale. Another in-breath. Left hand comes up slowly and rests on the top of your right hand over your heart. Exhale. What does that feel like to have your palms together or your palms pointing down at your beating heart? That heart that beats without a story doesn't need to define what happened yesterday, the day before, or what's coming. Just beats, just feeds, just serves. And it does it following the instructions of this universe that knows you by name, that says, keep beating. This one is special. This one has a purpose. Palms together now. Your thumbs will extend and touch the center of your chest. Your fingers will touch. Your middle fingers will point up to light. that light coming in through the blinds, that light that calls seed from soil. Breathe in and let that light wake up something in your heart that's been asleep because of a story. And be free of it. As we close our practice today with that ancient term that celebrates and cheers and does backflips and dances at knowing that the light in me bows to the light in you. The greatness in me bows to the greatness in you. Namaste.